Hey everybody, we are going to take a look at Social Security, especially when it comes to delaying benefits. I've been kind of personally involved in this lately. My own father's. We keep going back and forth every time I see him. When are you going to finally claim Social Security? Because he's past full retirement age, and it's kind of been an interesting discussion on what happens when you claim. How much does your benefit go up? And a lot of people have asked me that as my time as a certified financial planner. So I want to dive into that. How much more can you expect if you wait beyond your full retirement age? Before we dive into that, please take a minute and check out the link you see on your screen, fool.com/Frankel, and be sure to click subscribe to my channel if you don't already to keep up with all of my latest Social Security content. And again, fool.com/Frankel, best way to support this work I'm doing on YouTube. Get a message from my sponsor, The Motley Fool, right now. So let's dive in. I want to share my screen real quick. So just a little bit of background. How much can you get for waiting? Americans can choose to claim Social Security, assuming that they qualify based on their work record or somebody else's, at any point between the ages of 62 and 70. And of course, that refers to retirement benefits, not things like disability payments or anything like that. And the general rule, we'll get into the specifics in a couple slides, is the longer you wait, the higher your permanent retirement benefit will be. If you choose to claim Social Security at 62, for example, your benefit will be permanently reduced. It's not just reduced until you reach your full retirement age. It is permanently reduced. On the other hand, if you wait beyond your full retirement age, your benefit will be permanently increased. And since Social Security is the only inflation-protected source of income that most retirees have, it can really be worth waiting. It can make a big difference in your quality of living after retirement. So what is full retirement age? Let's get that out of the way. If you were born in 1960 or later, the full retirement age for Social Security purposes is 67 years old. Now, a lot of people, especially younger generations, mistakenly think it's 65 because that's the age at which you're eligible for Medicare. But for Social Security purposes, it used to be 65, but these days it is 67 years old for everybody born in 1960 or later. So that's everybody turning 64 in 2024 or younger. Your full retirement age is 67 years old. You can see right there, if you were born in the 1950s, there is a kind of every year, another 2 months comes off the full retirement age. I just mentioned my dad, he was born in 1956. So his full retirement age is 66 years and 4 months old. And their full retirement age used to be 65, but for our purposes, the earliest age we need to worry about is people born in 1954, because they're the ones turning 70 this year and pretty much have to claim Social Security at this point. And the full retirement age for that group is exactly 66 years old. So what does this matter? So if you wait beyond your full retirement age, I've talked about early claiming in other videos, but if you wait beyond your full retirement age, your Social Security benefit will be permanently increased by 8% per year. So in other words, if you were going to get $1,000, you would get $1,080 if you wait a year, and so on and so on. So if you can wait until age 70, assuming your full retirement age is exactly 67, you can get 24% more income. If you were born in the 1950s, it's even more than that because your full retirement age is a little bit lower. So if you can wait until age 70, you can get 24% more income permanently from Social Security. Now, obviously, that is not practical or the best move for everybody. If, for example, you get laid off when you're 65 and you don't really want to find another job, you don't need it, you have money in savings, there's no reason to necessarily wait until age 70 if you don't really want to. If a lot of people have to retire early for health reasons. In that case, you might want to claim early despite the lower benefit. But if you can claim late, it can result in a higher income stream and more financial peace of mind in retirement. So let's talk about how much do people actually get who claim late. So there are about 6 million Social Security beneficiaries. It's just a pretty good amount that have some form of delayed retirement credit. Now, this group includes people who waited an extra month beyond their full retirement age to claim. If your full retirement age is 67 and you wait until you're 67 years and 1 month old, that's considered a delayed retirement credit. So that those people are in this group. So the average monthly benefit for people who wait at any point beyond their full retirement age is $2,720 a month. That's roughly $32,640 per year in inflation-protected retirement income. That's the average person who waits beyond full retirement age. So let's break this down by age a little bit. So people who are 67, who pretty much claimed a year or less beyond their full retirement age, average monthly benefit is $2,427. That's compared to all retired workers who are 67 and collecting Social Security at $1,884. You can see all the other numbers there. Skip down to age 70. The average 70-year-old who has delayed retirement credit gets $2,925 a month from Social Security. That's almost $900 more than the average 70-year-old Social Security beneficiary. Overall, I mentioned the average with delayed retirement credit is $2,720 a month. That's compared to all retired workers with about $1,905 a month as of the latest data. So the average person who waits to claim Social Security gets $815 more per month than the overall average. So that's a pretty big difference. So again, it's not always worth waiting. And that number actually kind of lowballs the total. Even that number for the average 70-year-old who collects over $2,900 a month, that includes people who maybe claimed when they were 68 years old and are just happen to be 70 years old now. It's pretty fair to say that the average person who waits until 70 to claim is getting over $3,000 a month from Social Security. The later you can wait, the better, all things being equal. Again, there are other factors to take into account. How healthy are you? How does longevity run in your family? Do you have a spouse who's waiting to collect a benefit on your work record? Is an interesting dynamic for another video. There's a lot of different things to be taken into consideration, and that's why when people ask me, what is the best age to claim Social Security? There's no perfect answer for everybody. It could be 62 for some people, it could be 70 for other people, it could be somewhere in the middle for you. But that's what happens when you wait to claim Social Security. It can have a pretty big impact on your retirement income and your financial health after retirement. So hopefully you found this really informative. Please leave me any questions you might have. I'll do my best to answer any of them individually. Again, subscribe to my channel if you don't already to keep up with all of my Social Security and other investing content. And hopefully you enjoyed this. I want to thank The Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. The Motley Fool is a company that provides investing insight and stock recommendations for investors of all skill sets and risk levels. You all know how much I love researching new stocks and trying to find the next best investment. So I'm proud to partner with The Motley Fool to bring you 10 stock picks from the popular product Stock Advisor. Stock Advisor has beaten the market by nearly 5 times. So go to fool.com/Frankel to get your 10 stock picks now. The Motley Fool Stock Advisor returns are 767% as of July 5th, 2024, and are measured against the S&P 500 returns of 163% as of July 5th, 2024.